Hey, it's Sunday morning. I just put in my contacts, my hands are wet, I just clap my hands and now my hands are both wet. Last night I had a dream, can't remember most, some of it was really neat though. Oh, Laurie Metcalf was in my dream. Oh, I saw this play called Voice Lessons, it was so great. Laurie Metcalf and French Stewart, if you live in LA, go see Voice Lessons. It was brilliant, totally, 100% worth twice the ticket price. Last night I had a dream. At one point I was walking through a park. I was supposed to meet my friend Simon Russell, and I was like, oh, I was late, or I couldn't meet with him, and then I had to go back like the next day, and then like he stood up from the park bench, and I was walking, we were talking, I was talking like, oh yeah, I'm doing this play reading, and he was like, oh yeah, and that was that. Oh, and at some point I was getting stuff out of like the back of my car, like a bunch of clothes and some stuff fell out of a sewer. Some lady helped me with a flashlight. But anyway, I woke up today, and then I get around the time I wake up, I get a text message. Simon Russell has taken his own life. True story. I'm not happy that he killed himself. He was a great guy. But how weird is that I have a dream about Simon, and then, let me just get this going. My story's ending. I need to poop. Yeah, but then, like, I haven't seen him in, I wonder if I've seen him since I moved back here. I might not have seen him in 6 years. God. Geez, how crazy is that? Maybe I've exchanged an email with him. I don't think I've seen him in 6 years. Huh. So then I have a dream about him, and he's in there, and then he kills himself. Weird. And then some people are getting together tomorrow night to be together. I'm just saying, nah, not for someone who killed themselves, I don't think. I got together after another friend of mine died, but he was like 89. So, and he'd been kicking, you know, for 89 years, and everyone really loved him, and he was just a great, great guy. So yeah, I got together for, you know, a post-memorial thing like that, but I don't know how I feel about getting together for someone who killed himself. Just like, what are we doing? Remembering the good times? Obviously there weren't enough good times because he'd still be alive, and if we didn't want to get together with him while he was alive, he'd probably still be alive. So, I think I'm gonna pass. Well, I'm going to see a movie screening anyway. What else? What else? Oh, I went to go see this play, Voice Lessons, with this gal. I was sending out text messages because I called one person to go with me, and I got the answering machine. And then, and I felt very depressed. God, that just splashed all over my butt. And then I felt depressed, like, oh, God, I have to call so many people, and all their phones are going to be off, and no one's going to be taking my calls because no one wants to talk to me. So I'll send out text messages. And then I was going through my phone to send out text messages, and I was like, who is Rose? I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to keep this anonymous. Who is Rebecca? And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to call her because she's not going to remember who I am. Some person I did this thing with like 4 months ago. So I called her, and she's like, oh, who are you? I was like, I'm this guy? And she's like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm going to see the show. She's like, I don't know. I cut my finger today at work, and I want to go see this dance thing. I was like, yeah, that's fine. She calls me back an hour later saying, do I still have the ticket? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, great, I'll come. And I was like, great. And she's super cool. And her car is made out of metal, but it drives on compressed natural gas, and that's neat.